Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. So, I'm talking about black people on this one. I'm talking about black people. I want to talk a little bit about some of the mistakes that we make that cause other races to capitalize. And then I'm going to talk about some things we can do and some mindsets that we can have that will actually correct it. Now, this might get shadow banned because there's people out there that don't want you to know these things. But then again, I don't know. What's weird is they don't always shadow ban my videos where I'm talking about black people as much as they do when I talk about these agents. Some of them, like Fresh and Fit. Like I don't know if they got cousins. Somebody do not like when you talk about them, and they deserve it. But let's get it going. So everybody know economically we on the bottom, we the most unemployed, so on and so forth. And here's the reason. One of the reasons is we let everybody else inject their philosophies in us, and they inject these philosophies to work for other people and not to buy from each other. And they give us this garbage in culture and the movies and the music that if you act on it even in the smallest way, it's like you're gonna make yourself practically 10 years behind. And that's what's happening. We want to work jobs only, but most people ain't gonna give us a job because we black. That's just a fact. And I'm tired of y'all little real life Uncle Ruckuses and Clayton Bigsby's coming on here trying to tell me excuses this, excuses that. Listen, man, everybody ain't hiring us. The numbers speak for themselves. I've had many occasions, so you can't tell me where I was more qualified than the other people, and they hired the other people. That's the way it is. In fact, one time I filed a complaint because I had 20 years experience and they hired an illegal immigrant over me and the other people. And then I get down there on the complaint and she racist too. Man, I tell you. So there's things I know y'all done heard this spill before. But the truth is the truth. And the truth is, we got to change what we like, change what we think, and change the way we think. Y'all trying to go and be up and cozy and personal with people that don't even view you on the same level as they view themselves in other races. And I got a slight cough. I'm not sick, but this is how I be when I get caught in the rain. It started pouring down and I was still out here. I tried to make it home. But right in my driveway, just came down. Shirt was all stuck to me and stuff. So, like Kanye said in the song, he said, they tell us not to love ourselves and to love their wealth. And I'm going to show you something that I noticed. The ones that love their wealth, really in their back pocket, the most of them, so they really ain't going to benefit us as a group. What we have to do is we have to create marketplaces and buy from each other. And we got to change these neighborhoods because it's a lot of people like me. I don't, like where I live at, I don't really like being in the hood like that for a number of reasons. You can get caught up in the middle of something that somebody else got going. Somebody that don't think straight, that's impulsive and just walking around mad at the world trying to start stuff. That could be a new conflict for you. Then you win And now it's you against their family and their friends over some petty, goofy stuff that shouldn't have never happened. That's how it be. Then you got the ones that they don't think for themselves. They think they gotta walk around and act like rats and raccoons. I'm talking about the animal. Just scavenging. So the scavengers be trying to rob people, trying to steal, breaking cars. And then you got the ones that think it's fun being destructive. So they got glass and nails and all type of stuff everywhere that it costs you money in terms of your car. So I don't go to the hood as much as I wish I could. Because it's just smart not to. So we got to get all of that in order, man. Otherwise, what's going on is y'all buying it like y'all stuck on the mouse trap. And the mouse trap, eventually you're going to suffocate, and that's just going to be the end. Because people is just not, like, we got to learn that saving comes before looking rich. We all got to learn that. All my financial problems that I had, a lot of them stem from that. Not wanting to have this in public. But this in public is the most economic route. Going to get cars that a lot of times you think, oh, it look good. Then you got to pay all this money in repairs, and you might not want to, or you might not be able to. You see what I'm saying? Then we don't stick together. Like, you shouldn't always help a person that got to learn to help themselves. But sometimes you should. And it's like we buying from area. We got all these people that don't even like us with businesses in our neighborhoods, and we buying from them. And then we got excuses not to buy from us. What we really need to start doing, you need to stop eating all that other food. I ain't gonna name no races. And if you got one of us making some barbecue, maybe we might need to eat that barbecue, man. Y'all basically, I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about because I be far out in the suburbs making deliveries. And I see those people that I see in those stores way out there with the white folks. And hey, listen, the white folks don't steal, and they clean, their yards look good, so I get it. But when we gonna make ours like theirs? You go in our neighborhood, house tilted like this, come on, man. And then we paying rent to people who don't even fix our stuff. That's why we got to get our money up. We got to spend with each other. And then every time we try to invest in somebody, it end up being a crook, a scammer. Like that dude, Jay Morrison. You know, of course people going to invest. They want Black Wall Street. They say, well, y'all never do that. That's a cop-out, man. Y'all never do this. Y'all never... That's a cop-out. You sure don't do a good job of making people want to with all these scammers and crooks, then raising money for stuff they not gonna do. You know? But what they do is they put they people that look like us, that's really with the peoples, out in the forefront. We got to pick our own individual leaders. You know? Y'all trying to make people that's with them leaders. Them people is brainwashed. They believe Satan is God, but we ain't going to even get into that. We ain't going to get into that. So, I'm going to talk about this a little more. We got to change the way we think. We got to change the music we like to a certain extent. Like, if that music is going to influence you to do things, I know you think you're going to get away. You're not. You're going to end up in jail, in prison. Then that's right where they want you. Because you can't help your family in prison. But y'all dudes, y'all think that's cool. Y'all think that's how y'all supposed to be acting. And then you end up away from your family. You got mamas, you got grandmama, you got aunties. If something jump off, a lot of y'all ain't gonna be there to help. Like, let's say these countries try to invade us in 2025. A lot of y'all trying to show how tough you is, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing. Because you can't stay out of jail. We gotta get out of that jailhouse mentality, man. Gotta get out of the jailhouse mentality. Some of you may have to work a job until you can get enough money for a business. Or if you do a business, you might have to do it like a little bit under the wraps, like a street business or something like that. You got to do what you got to do, man. But anyway, we'll talk about this more. This is The Truth Man. The channel is, of course, the No Matrix, No Simping All Subjects channel.